Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bo3 and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. I am here on Isokeis. We're going to be doing some live arena. He just kind of hit live arena not that long ago for the season in gold. But if you haven't checked it out yet, go ahead and check out Theramis's live arena videos. We just got the mythic relic fragments and did a relic summoning video for you guys, so go ahead and check that out. Theramis did manage to make top 100 two separate times. He was 94 for just a split second there for two different live arena time frames. 94 was the best we did. We're not going to continue to push top 100. The amount of gems that you have to spend for the amount of fights you have to spend is just a ridiculous amount to compete with those super veteran Krakens, which we are not. Well, Theramis is only an 8 million power account, so, but we did manage to push into that for a brief period of time. So go ahead and check those videos out. Also, real quick before we get into it, I just want to thank everybody who's been commenting and supporting the channel. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing, and shout out to all you guys. Please keep it coming. So here we go. We're gonna just upgrade here real quick. Oops, I didn't realize this guy was gonna have to get changed. Matthias, let me know what you guys think about Matthias. I have been pretty underwhelmed with his kit so far, but he's not maxed out or anything. I haven't really found anybody who's maxed him out on the community yet, so, but from what I understand, he's probably not that good, but I'm gonna end up building him anyways, at least to 50. So here we go, live arena time. Alright, so Isokeis, the last video I did for him, Isokeis will be the main focus now for my live arena channel. We will be doing Theramis fights, but since he's already gotten the Theramis has already gotten up to here, I will be trying to work on Isokeis now. So here we go. Hopefully Isokeis can get some good matchups. Isokeis is a much lesser account than Theramis. He's a lot slower, but he does have some really spicy champions, so hopefully we can compensate for the speeds with our champions. We're gonna pick SEASON here first, and then probably gonna end up picking like Fabian, Galathier, Hegemon, Taurus, and depending on if I sense a lot of Stone Skin, we'll maybe throw in Mr. Sulfurion here. At this point in time, I think the play is to ban the Armons. Even though the Arbiter might be faster, we might still lose the speed race, but hopefully we can manage to get in front here with Hegemon to block active skills on the Arbiter. He'll probably block the Hegemon, in which case we'll go with SEASON. But I'm thinking I probably will block this Armons. He has the Torment though, so really troublesome Torment is. I might just have to try and play through the Torment. This is probably a loss. This is probably a loss. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Forgive my coffee. It is the morning for me, and I love coffee. I love Raid and I love coffee. If you follow the channel, you know these two things about me. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you like this kind of content, go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment for me down below. Maybe you like coffee. Let me know if you like coffee. I'd love to hear from you guys. I used to hate coffee for a long time. It never sat well with me and my stomach. But as I got older, the coffee did take a toll on me, and now I'm a coffee lover. I don't think we're going to win this. I think we're going to get bombed out here. I don't think my champions will survive the bombs. Galathier might, maybe. Hopefully Galathier will survive. I don't think he will. He's got 4 poisons on him and no HP left. Maybe his passive will trigger. It does. I'm gonna just heal first and get this on us. Maybe I can make a comeback like that. I'm gonna try to reduce turn meter here. I maybe should have done it to the Nishak. He goes. I think Galthier dies to the poisons here. He does, so we just lose. GG's Erebos 13. I think we did a pretty good job there in that fight. This guy is level 100, so he is way higher level than us. Probably has better gear than us. And Fabian probably won't be able to get the job done by himself. But it's not in my blood to scoop, so we're going to continue the fight the best we can. We'll probably lose to this Sun Wukong unless he manages to get feared indefinitely forever. Which probably won't be the case. Hopefully she gets a fear. She doesn't. But we need the fears to happen regularly here from here on out for Fabian to maybe have a chance at winning. But it's probably not going to happen. We're going to just do our best. I've never seen Fabian come back to win by himself. So we're going to go after Arbiter. He'll die to the A1 if the fear doesn't occur. Okay, he almost dies to the A1 there. Now he dies here. He's very close to dying. So he'll just die. Straight up. There's no... I don't believe that there's a real way for him to win. He's not in a damage dealing build. If I maybe had him in a damage dealing build, he's got no way to heal either. There he goes. Alright. We did well, though. I thought we did pretty well there. I don't think the matchup was bad. I think we just were too slow. I think if we were faster, we might have had a chance there. But all the fights we're going to have are going to be hard fights. So we're just going to do our best here. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys would do on this account for maybe picks, changes, bans, things like that. I'd love to hear from you guys. So this time we're going to go with our Arbiter, who is faster than our Shuzen. I'm still going to pick Hegemon. Even though he is kind of squishy, he does manage to get the ban. And if he doesn't get the ban, he's going to go first. So I maybe should have banned the Torment there, but I think we lost to the Nishak, really. So +3 on the Magnar. Is this a bot? I don't think this is a bot. But maybe this is not a bot. I'm gonna probably have to deal with this Rhodos, which I don't want to have to deal with. So that is gonna be something that's hard to deal with, especially this Marishka too is gonna be hard to deal with. This Magnar probably nukes heavy with the 6-star Crushing Rend. Although I think 6-star Crushing Rend is not as good in PvP as it is in PvE. So we'll see about that. The 6-star Crushing Rend scales off levels, so if the level is low, it's not as much ignore defense as if, like, say level 60 is like 3 or 4%, something that's level 350 is going to be a lot more ignore defense percent. So there's that. So the Rhodos is going to go, hopefully he catches the fear. He does have decreased attack, so that does help us out. We will get stunned here. The Armance is fast. The Fabian manages to live through the Armans. She'll cleanse and boost. I don't think my Fabian will live through this. He does not. So that's a major bummer. I think we probably lose this fight. We happen to be slower. The Armans got us. So that is a bummer here. He has his greatest hits available again, so we'll just be locked out with the stuns. It's quite the shame. It's quite the shame. He did resist the turn meter, but he still got stunned, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're not going to win this one. So we got some pretty bad matchups here into start, but it's okay. If I've learned anything about doing live arena with Theramis, it's not necessarily about the quality of the fight, it's about the quantity of the fight, right? So how many fights you put in is really how far you're going to get. And you just need to get those lucky back-to-back win matchups to progress. So there's been times on Theramis where I lose 3, win the bot, lose 3 again, win the bot, and then get like 2 wins after that. And that's where you make the most progress, right? So we'll see if I can manage to get some wins here. I think I'm going to go with Fabian again. I think maybe... the Fabian is not necessarily the right play on this account because I don't have... My second speed lead is... well, it's Arbiter, but if they pick the Arbiter, it's Aestrid, right? And I don't have He-Man on this account, and I need to rebuild my Sun Wukong. So there's all of that to be said. So real quick, who am I gonna pick here? I think I'm gonna pick Alice here. I'm gonna ban the Arbiter. This Lady Kimmy is probably extremely fast. And there's probably a Stone Skin. He's gonna pick Sun Wukong as his lead, but the Kimmy is gonna go first. Or the Mikage. These two are very fast champions. Probably faster than the rest of mine. We might win the speed race. We will win the speed race with Hegemon, but we won't win the speed race after the Hegemon. And that's really where it matters. We'll have to block active skills on Lady Kimmy and we did way more damage right there than I thought we were gonna do, so I think that changes a lot. Let's see if we can take that block or that unkillable off him. We do. I think we win this fight. I did way more damage than I thought I was gonna do with the Hegemon there. So she cleanses herself. She's not really going to be able to do anything to us. She can transform and try to turn meter push back, or maybe strip the intercept, or... I mean, she's not going to be able to do a whole lot. She's just trying to maybe get turns in to bring Sun Wukong back, but it's really not going to make a difference, I don't think, here. What we're going to do is push the turn meter back here, maybe try to get Alice to go. It doesn't matter. He scoops. Seraphirin, GG's. So we get our first win of the video today. I am super pumped about it. We're going to keep going. We're going to do a number of fights here on Isokeis today. We're going to try to get some good progress here. I'd like to get some good progress here. And, Biffy Harrichin. This is going to be another high-end fight. They're all high-end fights, right? Once you hit gold for the season, there's no gold 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's just gold, right? So you're going to match up against gold 4, gold 3. You're going to match up against the Big Daddy accounts. This time, I think I'm not going to go with Fabian. We're going to try to just go speed all out in this one. Just to try, see how it works. I'm still kind of learning the strategy to use here on Isokeis. I have my strategy down pretty good for Theramis, but on Isokeis it's a little bit different. But we're gonna try and figure out a good strategy to use here. Ooh, this guy has Marius. That's actually really impressive. Maybe Alice is not the pick here because her A3 reduces turn meter, which is bad against the Marius. So we're gonna get rid of the Fabian here. He gets rid of the Hegemon. I'm gonna try to be faster. I don't think I'm gonna be faster than this guy. I don't. I really don't. He bans the Hegemon to try and win the speed race. He is faster. It's one of these two. Yeah, so they're both actually faster than me here. We're gonna get stunned, and we're probably just gonna get killed by his nukers. Very high-end nukers. And that's GG's. The Perican. GG's, my guy. So yeah, we're probably going to lose a lot here on Isokeis. Isokeis is a lot lesser of an account. It's not like crazy lesser of an account, but it is lesser than Theramis in gear. Not necessarily in champions, but in gear. And raid, if you know anything about raid, or if you're going to take anything that you learn in this video today, raid is a gear game. Gear is like, I'd say 90% of you can have great champions with really bad gear and lose really badly. You can have rare champions in god tier gear and win and do tons of damage. So I think it's more of a gears game. Let me know down in the comments below if you think I'm right or if I'm way off base. I'd love to hear from you guys regardless. But yeah, I believe raid is, especially in the mid to the end game, is very much a gear game. I think in the early game you can get away with having slightly not so good gear and have good champions, but once you get to even where Isokeis is at, and even to where some of my lower accounts are at like level 50, they have good champions, but sometimes their gear is not as good, right? So it can be tough to do and deal with in those cases. We're not going to pick Fabian on this one. We're going to go ahead and go with my speed champions. These are my fastest champions, and then I'm going to go with Alice and Hegemon because she's my fastest nuker. His passive makes him fast. My Galathier, Shuzen, and Arbiter are my 3 fastest champions on the account. We're going to have to deal with this more to Macabre more than likely. So we will be weak affinity for these two there. The Necrit is going to be hard to deal with, but if I use Alice and Hegemon, maybe I'll have a chance. The Hegemon is really going to be for the Armands and the, Fabian. These 3 will probably have some sort of stone skin or way to block active skills. I think what I'm going to end up doing here is getting rid of the Armands. I'm not sure if that was the play, but this guy is a high-end account, so I don't think we're going to win the speed race anyways to the Fabian. I think we'll probably lose the speed race to the Fabian outside of Hegemon, and we're going to have to pray that this more to Macabre does not kill me right away, which it probably will. So we'll see what happens. Maybe my plays are not so good here, but we shall see how it goes. We do go first here. We're not going to be able to do this and be successful, so we're just going to try and go here. We're going to boost. We're not going to be able to be successful. I need to give Alice the turn so we can lock Fabian out, and that way we might have a sliver of a chance to maybe win this fight. I don't think we're going to have any chance to win this fight. We're going to have to wait for these, and this more to Macabre goes, we're probably cooked, right? So yeah, so somebody's getting block revived here. More than likely it's going to be one of these 2. It could be one of the nukers, but I think it's probably going to be Arbiter. Hopefully he didn't unlock his secret skill, but he probably did. I feel like it's 100% when it's against you. Alright, I eat my words. Thank you. So, I mean, we're still pretty cooked here. Fabian goes, we're locked out. It's only a 1 turn for Alice, really. We're going to try and turn meter boost, and we're going to try and just remove some of these buffs. High resist so we don't get anything. I think we're pretty weak here against this. It's looking like it. So, very strong team compared to my little weak squishies. And, yeah. I think we just lose to the Mortu. I think we just lose to the Mortu here. He hasn't unlocked a secret skill yet, but it's inevitable. We're locked out, so we're not going to res anyways. But, yeah. This is a bummer. I should just scoop here, but it's not in me, right? I'm sure you guys have heard me say that a couple of times. But yeah, it's not really in me to get the scoop out. I'm going to... She's not going to get any of the buffs, but she'll take the turn. We're just going to keep trying to attack the Duchess here. We do absolutely no damage to this Duchess. And we're done here. We're clapped here. Completely clapped. There's no way to come back from this. Hopefully he's unlocked his secret skill. He hasn't yet. But Shuzhen, not known for her damage. So we're going to be... we're done here. We are done here. GG's. Bop. I'm gonna boost. I'm gonna be feared, actually. Oh, man. It's crazy that Mortu Macabre didn't... Excuse my yawn. Didn't unlock his secret skill, and we got super beat anyways. That is hilarious to me, actually. I think that's one of the first times that I fought against a Mortu Macabre. He didn't unlock his secret skill, and yeah. So here we go. GD Brimstone Farmers. I like the name of that clan. That is that's a pretty cool name, actually. So hopefully this is a better matchup. It's not really looking like a better matchup, but we'll go with our speed here. I like to, I want to use Fabian, but he's not that fast on this account, so I typically just want to go with Galathier. And maybe my Hegemon is too squishy, and I shouldn't run the Hegemon, but I like to run him. And I'm going to run him with Taurus this time. I would like to get Quintus on this account. This is another reason why I'm not going to continue to push top 100 for Theramis. Partially because it's so resource intensive, but I would like to progress one of my other 9 accounts. And it is very hard to do when you're so focused on just one account, right? I think right here we're going to ban the Armons. It's hard to say who I should ban there. It would be one of these 3. I mean, there's even a conversation for banning the Pythion. I love Pythion. Pythion's one of my favorite champions in the game. He's super awesome. Hopefully we can get some block active skills going on that Fabian. We do get the Fabian. Let's go ahead and boost here. I'm going to boost some more. I'm going to give Galathier an extra turn. We're going to try and stun everybody here. I don't think we'll stun the Pythion, but I'm going to try and stun the Marius is who I really want to stun. So he's going to kill the damage dealer. I'm going to try and kill Fabian one of these times here. Let's go ahead and block active skills here. I shouldn't do that because of the Marius passive, I think. But let's go ahead and try to attack. Fabian. We still can die to his A1, which we do. So yeah, maybe Marius is such a nightmare for this comp, right? Because all I do is turn meter reduction with the Galathier, and so maybe I shouldn't be picking Galathier against Marius. Yeah, his A1 is so strong. We're just gonna do it and die. It's basically like suicide here. Oh, he's not in Reaper. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Oh, I should have attacked him for the decreased turn meter just so I can end the fight. But he's gonna do it now. Man, I feel bad about that. Almost feels bad, doesn't it? Yeah, we're looking like we were good there, but I think I'm not gonna pick Hegemon in this one. Well, I guess it's gonna depend. If there's a Marius, I think I'm gonna try and go with some tankier nukers. I don't really have tankier nukers. My only tanky nuker is Taurus, and I think I went to pick him, and he got banned. Can't remember. I think this is a bot fight for us. Who's the tanky nuker that I have on this account? Other than Taurus. I don't have any. I need to check my Hefrak. Hefrak is very strong. I think I'm gonna sub in. Well, this is a bot fight, right? So I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference. But I think I'm gonna sub in Alice instead of my Hegemon. She's a little bit tankier. She's a lot faster in general, even though it's passive. Actually, we're gonna go with Sulfurion on this one, because I think these are probably in Stone Skin. So we'll just try to blast the Stone Skin off of them. Even though this is a bot, I think they're still Stone Skin. I have lost against bots 2 times on Theramis in the amount of time it took us to get the Mythic Relic Fragments. So you can still lose a bot fight. It's not likely, but you still can. So I have to still make sure that I'm on my P's and Q's for the bot fight. So we're gonna pick Alice on this one. I'm gonna ban the Mithrala here. He's gonna ban Arbiter because it's a bot fight, but I'm gonna use the Suzanne here. We're gonna have 2 turn meter boosts here and 2 damage, so this is solid. It's not necessarily like optimal, but like I think since I'm still trying to figure out a solid strategy, that this will be okay to deal with some of the stuff here. So we did predict the Stone Skin here properly. Let's see if we can nuke it off them. We do. We're gonna turn meter boost here. Try and lock them out. I think the lockout from Alice is slightly better than the lock active skills from Hegemon, since my Hegemon is not a top tier Hegemon. It's not +4, it's not 6-star Awoken, and it's not in cracking roots. So I think maybe Alice is a better pick than Hegemon in some cases, probably most cases actually. She's 292 speed. My Hegemon is a lot less speed than that, and so I'm still trying to figure out what is better in terms of that, but I'm also trying to figure out what's better in terms of support too. So I don't have as much experience with this account as I do with Theramis, and that's one of the reasons I want to kind of focus a little bit more on this account than Theramis. I'm still going to be doing my Theramis fights regularly, because if you watch those videos and you follow the channel, you know that I've used to hate Live Arena, and now I love it. So I've come to love it, not necessarily due to the PvP aspect, but because of the area bonus aspect. The area bonuses are so important. I can't even stress to you guys enough how important those area bonuses have been to help my accounts progress. It's actually massive. Maybe not the one to make a massive difference, but once you get like to the 7, 8, 9, and 10, it's actually massive. It's so massive, it's wildly massive. I can't even describe how gigantically massive it is. Like the amount of, especially for Hydra, like if you get the the 8, 9, and 10 for like the ignore defense, speed, and crit damage, it's literally exponentially more powerful to your account. Like, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. I could say it for an hour straight about how crazy it is. So he takes the Alice from us, so we will go with the Hegemon on this one. It's actually massive. It's actually massive. So he's playing the Shack against us. We don't have any Stone Skin, but we do have Galthier. Mithril is going to be a pain. Duchess is going to be a pain. These are all pain in my rear end. But who's going to be the one that's going to be the biggest pain? Probably Mithrala. So let's go ahead and see if we can manage to win the speed race. Pretty unlikely, probably. He's way higher level than us, so he's probably got better gear. Did more farming. But if we do manage to win the speed race, we'll find out in a second here. I think we might be able to just nuke him with Taurus if we can manage to win the speed race, because we're boosting, triple boost here into the Taurus. So if that's only if we win the speed race. Plarium taking their time. We do win the speed race, so I think we will end up. Is this our bot? Am I just Blaze right now? And no, this isn't our bot, right? Alright, so we do win this fight. We'll give Tars the instant turn. We'll go right into the Clapper here. So GG's El Chomp. I don't think that was a bot fight. Oh, we get a general thing. I always forget about this when the season is going on. The general, like, right? Let me know down in the comments below if you've been doing the seasonal and you forget about the general stuff when you're doing the seasonal stuff. Especially when I'm playing Theramis, because Theramis is done with the general stuff, right? Lord Grisha, nice to meet you and fight you here. So I think what I'm going to end up doing here, I'm wondering if I go with Mrs. Aestrid in this one. I think what I'm going to do is these two first, to just get him picked and selected. See where he goes, and then maybe make... So he's going Mikage, probably a very fast Mikage. And Sun Wukong here. So I think I'm going to... I think I'm going to go with... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm like torn between Aestrid, Fabian, and Sulfurion, and Freya. I think I'm going to try out Aestrid here, and I'm going to go with Alice on this one. We're going to try this out. I forget what the speed of the Aestrid is. Eric's very strong. So we might just lose the speed race here. I'm going to just try to beat out the Erics with my Taurus. He gives us our speed leads. He doesn't like the Alice. He doesn't want to get locked out. Even though Eric's is really good against lockout because their A1 is a super clapper. And there's no Stone Skin. So let's go ahead and do some boostage. Let's go ahead and do some boostage. Get some buffs up. Let's go ahead and get some buffs up for Mr. Taurus. Do some decrease stuff here. And let's go ahead and give him the Fist, which we do. So that ends up working. Aestrid is good with Taurus because of her extra buffs, right? So that ended up working there. So that wasn't bad. Making small progress here. This is going to be a high-end fight. Operation Infinity. Very cool clan. We're going to go with our Arbiter first here. And we're going to continue to figure out a good strategy. So far, I think the Arbiter, Shuzen, Galathier, Alice, and Taurus are my best options. Even though Hegemon's still very strong, I think it's going to matter less with Hegemon, even though he's been working out famously, right? He's just so squishy, and if they have Stone Skin, it doesn't really help him, or Feral, it doesn't really help. He does do decent damage. I do have him built decent for damage. If you guys want to see some of my builds on Isokeis, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys about this account. I would like some maybe help or advice on this account as well. I know you guys have been helping me on Theramis, and I'm super grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody who's been leaving me comments and helping me out, and I really am grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. So we're going to go here for damage. Probably going to just end up banning this Fabian. Even though the Mikage is probably very fast, he's going to go speed lead on Ooh, just kidding. He's going to pick Kymar. I mean, these are probably very fast. I think I'm going to end up banning this here Kymar. He's going to ban our Arbiter. I'm going to pick the Shuzen. I think it's a toss-up on who wins this speed race. I have a funky feeling he's going to be faster than me with his Lady Mikage. Maybe even the Fabian. Probably Fabian very fast. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mikage, here we go. Hopefully we can get the fear on Fabian. That way we just get the stuns here and the turn meter pushback. But it's going to be a nightmare. Oh, wait, he cleanses himself. Duh, I knew that. But if we can somehow manage, which I doubt. Once again, which I doubt. GG's JG, he got us. There's no way for me to win this. It's imposterous. It's imposterous. It's improbable. Yeah, we're cooked here. GG's JG. Alright, on to the next one. We're going to spend a little bit of gems here. We're going to spend some gems here on Isokeis. We're gonna finish out the live arena section here on Isokeis the best we can to try and get some progress here. So this is gonna be another high-end account, another high-end fight. Blood and Tears, very good clan. High level clan, higher level clan than my clan, and so a Matil Ore. Ooh, Lamasu. We just got Lamasu as well. I don't know if I summoned Lamasu on Isokeis yet, actually. Maybe we'll do that in this video. If I haven't, I'll have to check. I think I did. I definitely summoned Lamasu on on Theramis, so go ahead and check that video out. I have a Lamasu summoning video on the channel. Check that out. Let me know what you guys think. I will have a champion showcase for Lamasu coming out soon, hopefully. The thing is, I am lacking the Feral, or not the Feral, yes, I am lacking the Feral gear. I only have Feral Amulet for Demon Spawn, so that's a bummer. I forget his name now. The Calamitous got a new buff rework, and he is a super clapper, right? He is just a cooker. And he's probably going to be the one to kill us, the whole team, in probably one shot. I would not be surprised. That's what I think is going to happen. We'll get beat up by the Harima too. I don't think we're going to win this fight. This guy has got serious champs. The only way we win this is if we block active skills, maybe. We get 0. We're going to have to boost. We're going to have to boost. We're going to have to fist and hope that everybody dies except for Harima, which we don't have. And she gets feared on the counterattack, and she gets feared on the... Do we try to strip here? I don't think so, just in case the Rima wants to kill us. I think we try to just kill here. Let's go ahead and give Mr. Let's give Mr. Hegemon the turn. That way we can try to live through here. He'll go down one turn on the, Okay, we managed to win barely. That's why I didn't transform. We're going to try and break the stone skin here. We almost get it. We're going to revive here. Try and break the stone skin here. We do, and get the block active skills. It's very good. We're going to heal. And, so we're going to boost. I think we might win this fight since we didn't die to the Harima passive. We're going to transform now and stun. And that will be the clincher. He'll probably scoop after that. He resists. Even with the decreased resist, he resists my Galloping. We might actually lose now. We come very close to losing from that one. So we're going to boost. And I think we win right here. But that was very, very close. GG's Ematil Ore. We were lucky enough to get ahead of the Calamitous, which would have definitely killed us. I forgot to pick up my chest like a goof. Let's try and cancel it. It's going to pick us a fight real fast here because that's the way Plarium is. Plarium's like, no, we don't want to cancel it. We'll just give you a fight for some reason. Anybody else have that issue? Let me know down in the comments below. They don't let you cancel your fights. So if you ever just want to get a fight real fast, go ahead and hop in and hit cancel. That's how you get fights fast. I think that is a known issue. I've heard Big Papa Drock talk about that. Shout out Big Papa Drock. But if you are unaware of that little cheese and you're tired of waiting 40 seconds to a minute on your matchups, go ahead and hit cancel immediately and it'll give you a matchup. So, little tidbit of information on that one. It's kind of frustrating, but it's only one fight, no big deal. We'll pick up that chest after this one. Looks like it still could be a tough matchup here for us. They pick very strong champions. Every fight is tough in the seasonal fighting. So that's just the way it bees, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it bees, and it bees pretty tough, but pretty awesome at the same time. And we're just overflowing with positive energy. That's how we do it here on the channel. He picks our Taurus right out from under our skin, our nose, I mean. So who am I going to use instead of Taurus? I think I'm going to give him the surprise here. We're going to go real... Or wait. Now, we're just going to go Hegemon Alice. You know, I was thinking real quickly about picking Queen Ava. Queen Ava, I have her built in Merciless. 6 pieces of Merciless. And, she claps. She claps super hard. She had a recent rework. It's not as recent now. She was one of the first few champions to get the rework in their most recent, like, way of doing the rework champions. It's almost been about a year now, I think. But she claps super hard. She ignores like 50% on a single target, her A2, and she needs less crit rate. All of her abilities are 15% in the crit rate, so she claps super hard. We lose the speed race to the Mikage. She's gonna try and stun us all. She will stun us all. In which case, we probably just lose here to the Sun Wukong A2. Excuse me, the coffee is making me burp. It's not as strong as the Sun Wukong as I thought it was. We'll get fisted here, and that's what will kill us. Got enough buffs. This is actually the strategy Theramis uses. Sippy and Sippy and Taurus. Why did he not fist me? Did I miss something? Let me know down in the comments below if I missed something. Why didn't he give me the fist right there? I'm typically getting fisted right there. Now we'll see a fist. Am I missing something? Let me know down in the comments below if I'm missing something. I am curious if I'm missing why he didn't fist us there when he had all those buffs to escalate the damage on his A3 for the fist. I am curious about that. And because of that, I think we do manage to make a comeback here, which will be very nice to get this win. Maybe this is a bot. Let me know down in the comments if you think this is a bot. Maybe he's just throwing the fight for some reason. We're going to come back down to our first form here and do a little cleanse boost. We're going to save that. We get the scoop. I think that person wasn't paying attention. Tar's fist would have had a speed. Especially right after Sippy had put up all those buffs. Speed. Ooh, we're going to upgrade this to 8. Double speed, double speed. Double speed. I know it's only blue, but hey, 17 speed on I mean, it's flat defense, but double speed on the impulse gear. Hyped about that. This account doesn't have very good speed gear, so it's that's actually kind of a big deal here for us. This is really HP. We really want HP percent here. This does have speed. I'm not like that excited about this. We'll go to 8 though, because it's not going to cost a lot. Double speed. Double crit damage. That's interesting actually, because this is crit damage gear. So maybe that's actually better than I think it is. Let me know down in the comments below if attack percent, double crit damage is okay on Seal. I'm still kind of getting used to Seal. I don't have anybody built in Seal yet. Although for Theramis, I'm very close to the mission where you gotta equip 4 pieces of Seal to a champion. So we'll be doing that today, actually. Not on recording, but in general, just to get us closer to the Marius missions. Theramis is almost in the last section of the Marius missions, so very excited about that. Very, very excited about that. One day we'll have Marius. I think by season 4, Live Arena will have Marius. I don't think we'll have him by the next season, but the season after that, I think we will have him. Hopefully. I mean, that's like in a month or 2, right? So definitely by the end of the year. By the end of the year, we'll have Embrys and Marius on Theramis, and that's going to be a big deal. I think eventually, because I've been able to push into top 100 Live Arena, I think probably in about a year I'll actually be able to maintain Live Arena top 100 if I continue the way I do. And I don't plan on stopping playing Raid anytime soon. So there's that. I love this game. This is one of my most favorite games. It's easy to play because it's PC and mobile, and I mean, this game is phenomenal. There's a lot of things that Raid needs to fix, and shout out to Ash and all the rest of the CC. Shout out to all of them who talk about them regularly. I'm not going to talk about them because those guys talk about it, but if you follow the community, you probably already know. But for what it is, I absolutely love this game, and I'm very excited about it all the time. So we don't get to pick Fabian in this one. We're gonna just go ahead and go our speed fight here. But yeah, so I'm totally in love with this game. I can't wait to get some more mythic champions. I can't wait to see what new champions they bring in. I'm not really that excited about the new Fusion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about the new Fusion. I think he's kind of a bummer, but he might hit really hard. Who knows? Do I go with Hegemon in this fight? I think I do. We're going to ban this Torment here. I need to look at... Sorry about that noise if you end up hearing it. I leaned back in my chair and it made it crack. We're gonna ban the Torment here. These, I mean, I wish he had picked this sooner. I would have picked probably Sulfurion here. But yeah, so I definitely would have picked Sulfurion here. But I didn't think the Fabian was gonna be in Stone Skin. Mortumicab is always in Stone Skin. So there's that. So let's go ahead and kill Armons. We'll have to deal with Mr. Sun Wukong here. We'll get locked out. The issue here will be if Mortu gets his secret skill, which he probably will. He's more than likely to get his secret skill. We could just get clapped right here before that even happens. So it comes real close. I don't see us winning this fight after that. Not even a smidge close. So we die here no matter what. I feel like maybe not the Taurus, but we'll die to the Taurus will die to Sun Wukong here. Well, close enough, right? We don't have a tourney. We have to take the damage from all three of them. There we go. GG's Ogus. That was kind of a bummer, but it is what it is, you know. I maybe could have done some things a little bit different in that one. Like bringing Sulfurion. I maybe need to think about bringing Sulfurion in a little bit more. My Stone Skin senses haven't been tingling, so maybe too much coffee. Oh well. Wrath of Rohan. I love this clan banner. I think that's so cool. We're gonna go Arbiter here. Maybe I go Sulfurion, Galathier here. And we'll just go Hegemon Taurus again. Brad KK. What's up? So yeah, we're gonna do our best here. Maybe I need to start thinking about UDK. After this fight, before we do our next few fights, if I have time. If I don't have time, I'll just put it in at the end of this video. I want to look over some of the characters. I forget what some of the speeds of like my Freya, who I probably need to use more often. My Aestrid, I forget what her speed is. Loki I have built, he's decent. Who else? I need to see if my Hefrex and Stone Skin on this account. I need to see if my UDK is in Stone Skin on this account. I forget what the actual speed of the Arbiter is. I think she's only like 340. Maybe. We'll check that. I need to check the speed of my Alice. I think she's almost 300 speed though. Because I have her in Swift Parry. I didn't really have the Savage or Lethal or anything like that. So I think we're going to go with HP on this one to buff our Taurus damage. And we'll see if we can win the speed race. I don't think we're going to win the speed race here, but we'll see what happens. I forgot to put in Aestrid. We do win the speed race here. No Stone Skin, oddly enough. Maybe we can get some block active skills. We don't, so we're going to get cooked here probably. We did block active skills everybody else, but we get stunned everywhere and lose our turn meter, so I don't think it's going to make a massive difference. I don't know if we'll be able to make a comeback here. She cleanses herself. Goes for the ally attack, and that was actually really good. So we probably lose to the... Yeah, she can't really be locked out because her A1 hits so low. So GG's. We really had no shot there. So we have one more fight, and we have 15 minutes. So I don't think I'll do the last 15 minutes with another 5 fights and spend gems. But at the end of this video, I will... After this fight, I will show you guys some of the speeds on the and character builds on this account, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Maybe you can help me out, and I would really appreciate it. So he goes with the Fabian first, Vaxi. I wonder if he's a Vox Machina fan. Vaxildan, right? Shout out, let me know in the comments below if you guys like Vox Machina. I love that show. The first 2 seasons were my favorite. I wasn't super hyped about the 3rd season, although it is good. So hopefully in the 4th season they make it a little bit less woke. I'm not like too super into that, but like it's okay. I really still enjoy that, and it's just something that I love. I'm a Dungeons and Dragons person, big fantasy person. My big brother introduced me to like the fantasy World of Warcraft, Dungeons and Dragons when I was just a kid, so I've been all into Magic the Gathering and all of the RuneScape, World of Warcraft. That's why I love Raid so much, because it fits perfectly into that genre. And we're not going to pick Hegemon in this one. But yeah, so Vox Machina, the first 2 seasons are fantastic. The 3rd season is still very good. Yeah, so I think it was the 3rd season seemed a little forced to me, actually, unlike the first 2 seasons. But that's just my personal feeling. It's still really good. I love, if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it, please let me know. I'm not going to spoil anything, although I want to just talk about it because it's really good. Man, I wish I got He-Man on this account, but I didn't want to buy He-Man on all 9 of my accounts, right? It would have just been so much money. But I did buy him on Theramis and my 2 baby accounts, Hexus Clef and Azthriel. They're not like baby accounts, but they kind of are. They're like in the beginning of the mid-game. They're like level 55. And, but Azthriel has just pulled Commodus out of just like a random Primal Shard pull, so super pumped about that. And it's in a pinpoint stone skin build with a lightning cage, so it's actually a really cool build for such a low-end account. And he does just kill everybody, so now that I'm done, I'm not like done playing Isokeis right, or Theramis right, but now that I've gotten the mythic fragments on that account, and I did my relic pulls, go ahead and check those videos out. But now I can focus more on some of my other accounts, right? I won't be spending gems on Theramis to do more fights. I'll just be doing my normal 10 fights on that account, and I probably won't be what do I do here? What do we kill and boost? She'll revive, or maybe she doesn't revive. I think this is gonna be a scary play, and I probably shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna be risky here. I'm gonna go for the stun. We get the stun. I'm gonna go for the kill here. We don't get it. I'm just gonna kill here because I'm gonna wait for her to revive and get out of that stone skin. I think we're just gonna do that. I'm just gonna wait for the stone skin to come off. She's gonna revive. They get no turn meter. That's the one thing about Duchess's revive, is they come back but they get no turn meter. Right, so we'll block active skills here. I don't think it matters. Let's try to strip that and block active skills. We get him everywhere. Let's go ahead and kill the Duchess now. 206k. Hopefully we can not die to this here. Okay, so we do die to the Summon, which is a bummer. He's going to try and kill Tars. Tars, we're going to have to fist here for the win. So we come close. Maybe we get the win right here. We do. GG's back, CEB. We barely won that. We barely won that. So I am going to end here. Forget what I was talking about before, but I do want to show you guys some of the builds on this account. What do we have in here? We got some stuff I forgot to collect here. So we're just going to collect some of that stuff real quick here. Let's look here. Okay, so this is a great example of what I was talking about before. So we want crit damage here. If this was crit damage, we had the speed, the attack, and like crit rate, I probably would have bought that, right? Is this decent? It's not really. Sometimes you can find a decent piece in here. It's not great, but every once in a blue moon you will find a decent little piece. I will be making a video on gear upgrades and cleansing on this account, so stay tuned for that. So here are my builds right now on Isokeis. So we're looking at 9 pieces of protection here just for like the speed. So he's 317 speed, almost 400 resistance, which is low. This is low. This is a very early game build for Galathier, maybe just mid-game build. We do have Sulfurion in 2 pieces of impulse, 2 pieces divine speed, 3 pieces of protection, and 2 pieces of pinpoint, just for the speed set stuff. And he's looking at 322, and these are his accuracy, resistance, and defense HP. Arbiter, I have her in 4 pieces of speed, 2 pieces of divine speed, 2 pieces of pinpoint, and this is just the best speed banner I have for the high elves. 346. I thought it was 342, so a little bit faster than I thought, but still not very fast. This is what she's looking like. And Alice, I have Alice and Swift Parry. All my accounts have a different Alice build because I'm still play testing what I think to be the best Alice build. I haven't come to a conclusion yet. So this is the way she's looking here. We got her in Swift Parry, 2 Stone Skin, probably because I don't have the Slayer stuff for here, and 2 Pinpoint. But she's 291, 4K attack, 318. She's not crit capped, 415. So we're working on this build still a little bit. Thor, I would love to see more play on Thor. The problem with my Thor is he's slow as molasses, right? He's got decent attack, he's not crit capped, but he does have decent crit damage. A little bit low on the accuracy, but the problem with my Thor is he is slow as molasses, right? So Loki, we do have Loki built. He needs 1 book in the A1. We do have him built. And I have him in 2 pieces of speed, 2 pieces of perception, 4 pieces of pinpoint, 1 feral. He's 276, so I'd like him to be a little bit faster. Does have good accuracy. So that's Loki. I haven't yet to use him in live arena or PvP yet. This is my Shuzen. We have Shuzen in 9 pieces of protection just for the speed. Probably not her best build, but this is what I have her in. 320 speed, a little bit over 4K defense. We're a little bit light on the accuracy, but we're not focusing on the accuracy. We're really just focusing on speed for her boosting capacity. This is my Taurus build. We have Taurus in 6 pieces here of Slayer, because like I said, my lethal and my savage is not good on this account. 2 pieces of immortal, 1 revenge. This is his crit rate and crit damage. His HP is a little bit low. Defense is okay. I do have him in the Helm Smasher, and I have him in a Malefic Talon. I don't have Cat's Gaze in this account, so that's him. So we'll look at Hegemon now. This is probably my best lethal gear, which is all 5-star gear. So we have him in 4 pieces of lethal and 3 pieces of barrel, 1 piece of stone skin, 1 piece of Slayer. We do have him crit capped, 250 crit damage, 400 accuracy, almost 4,500 attack. Okay, this is really more for me now. I actually really want to show you guys I have her in 6 pieces here. I haven't used her yet. Do I have her? I don't even have her in a relic. Do I have to? No, I don't really have a relic for her. So we're looking at, she's slow, 6K attack, almost crit, or she is crit capped because her abilities do 15%, so add 15 to this. 205, a little bit low on the crit damage, but now let's see here. So I have her in 7 pieces of protection and 2 pieces of divine speed. I think we're trying to just go for speed here. 271, a little bit low on that, low on the defense. We don't really have her in an accuracy build, but that's my Freya, so still a work in progress on a lot of these champions. We have her in 6 pieces of protection. I'd like to put her in 9 pieces of protection or 9 pieces of feral, but I think protection will make her faster. I'm not sure why I have her in a Slayer ring. Probably because of this HP. I'll probably end up trying to rework some of these. I think some of these are new. We'll try to get her into this. I'd like this to have been something else, but if we can get triple speed, actually real quick, let's try to get some speed on this. Can we get triple speed here? Whoa! Do we go out of the works? Oh my god! Quad speed! What? That's insane. Oh my lord, have mercy. I'm pretty sure this is the first quad speed roll on this account. I might actually end up just putting her in this. We're gonna save that for the gear rework video, which will be coming out soon on this account. We do have some silver, so I'll make that a priority. We're gonna do that now that we have a quad speed protection gear. It is attack, which is not really what we want, but the speed is really what we're looking for. I think that's going to be massive. 16 extra speed, and then if we put her in the 9 pieces of protection here for some reason, she'll be a lot faster. Just real fast. I'm curious actually now. What do you think is better, this one or this one? Let me know down in the comments below which one you think is better. Actually, let's go ahead and just upgrade this to 12 and see if we can get defense percent or HP here. We do get 2 defense percent. Actually, I'm just going to use this one. And we'll just use that one. Do I have somebody equipped? She is. Can I rework this? I don't think I can. No. She's already in a crit damage one, so whatever. We'll just do it. But we get 2 HP there. That's pretty cool, actually. Let's go ahead and bring this to 16. I'm going to just swap it now. And we'll just see how much extra speed she gets. So let's go ahead and do that real quick for the end of this video. We're not going to equip it. We're just going to go into the fitting room and see how much extra speed we get. And then for the actual video, I will... So she goes up almost 30 speed here. 27 speed she goes up. That is actually beast. She goes from 268 to 295. Still under 300, but that is without speed glyph on here. So let's go ahead and give her a speed glyph. We'll start with a 1 and then go to a 4. There you go. You got to say it first just to throw it out in the universe, right? So there we go. We got the 4 there. So now let's see. 299, just a bit shy. We don't have speed on the boots here yet. Do I have any? Let's try and get speed on the boots here if we can get lucky. Oh, we get lucky. No way. The amount of luck right now is crazy. So let's go ahead and finish the... We're going to just try it out. We're not going to actually do it quite yet. But that'll be for the next video for Isokeis. And we push ourselves over 300, going into 311 here. So she was 268, and now she is going to be 311. That is actually a massive change, right? So that's almost 40 more speed we're going to give our Astrid. That is crazy spice. So, okay, real fast, we're going to look at the Fabian. He's in Feral and Pinpoint. We have him in the Lightning Cage. I think we just have this because it's a good speed roll. We need to change that up, I think. I don't think I have the gear quite yet. He's 293. We'll figure it out. I do have him in Stone Skin. So next time I think we'll try and work our Hef Rack into something if we can. I need to rebuild Sun Wukong as well. He's in Relentless, but he's slow as molasses. 240. I think he's still in crit rate gloves, so that's not really good. I need to sell some of that gear. So real quick, I will do a damage dealer build, but something that if you guys don't really understand why maybe you're not doing a ton of damage, maybe in Hydra or something. So you need crit damage here with crit rate substats, right? So you're looking for crit rate substats as best as you can, but you really want crit damage on the gloves and crit damage on the amulet. So I think that's he was short on some crit rate, I think, which is why we had this, but optimally you'd have this as crit damage as well. Crit damage here, same with that hegemon, right? Crit damage. This would love to be 6-star, but you'll notice all my nukers are in crit damage gloves with crit damage on the amulet as well. So that's really how you're going to build your nukers to do real damage. So my Sun Wukong still in crit rate gloves, so he's not really built proper. This is how I had him built when I first got him, so he needs to, same with Alice actually, so he needs to be rebuilt. Alice in crit damage and crit damage. So we're still working on some of the ascensions and things like that, but it's just something to keep in mind. Crit damage and crit damage. He's slower than molasses, but he does work here with the Venus. I think I still need to rework Mr. Rathalos 2, still in crit rate, but I think he has crit damage here. So that's important to note for damage dealers, but I'll make a separate video about that too for you guys. That's going to be the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed to the end, don't forget, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you like this kind of content. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Goodbye.